Hello, welcome to another video. I didn't think I'd be talking about MetalJesusRocks anytime soon. Well, not as immediate as I'm doing now, but oh my good God, the simps are out in force. Sadly, not the Simpsons, but the simps, the MJR simps. Oh, me, Jesus H Christ on a crust. So, what I thought I'd do is I thought let's try and join the MetalJesusRocks group. They'll never have me as a member, and they did. They allowed my application to become a member, and oh, big mistake. Anyway, so I knew I'd find something there about one of the videos I posted after his his illegal false copyright strike. So look at this. This is look at this. Protect your property, MJR. Some idiot who doesn't know the first thing about fair use. There's going to be a lot of that, I'm sure. I've had a few look at the comments on here, but I thought I'd then go through the rest of it. Yeah, the whole thing with all the comments in real time, basically. Tracy Dotson. This is a post by Tracy Dotson. A man called Tracy. I mean, please, come on. You are taking the mickey in force. Anyway, so I made 18 minutes after I posted this in the retro realm. Blah blah blah. Abuses YouTube's copyright system. It's my video. Yeah. So, and this comment has had 100 and cousin Dick. That's nice. It had 136 reactions, 253 comments. Let's go through them. This is going to be fun. Not the only group he did it in. Look, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to show endless clips from other screenshots and things. We're just going to get into the comments on here because that's what we're here for. Tracy, you can't just copy people's work and claim it as parody. Shaking my head. God, Tracy. Yeah, I'm not breaking the law, so duh. He's trying to damage him. I seriously doubt it'll work. Well, few people have unsubscribed from him and subscribed to me as a result. So, no. Methinks someone is desperate for attention. Not desperate for attention, just pointing out illegal copyright strikes thrown by MetalJesusRocks. Did you hear all that? The dude's video was lame as hell. 9 minutes of someone else's work is not fair use. Just did a voiceover. Why watch it when you know the only guy's reason for posting it is for view time? It was on my suggested views. I thought it might be funny. I never even heard of the guy before. Okay, wow. YouTube. Oh, come on, man. YouTube doesn't like you. My video gets suggested, and that's why my videos get suggested, and that's why YouTube doesn't like you. Why did you even post this and give the guy any more attention? To show support, to give MJR attention? Let other people know MJR will protect his work. Lots of reasons. Yeah! You're also stirring up unnecessary drama by doing so, giving this guy undeserving attention in the process. Are you worried about those in the community stealing MJR's work? They are the least likely. If it were me, I would take it down. Good thing it's not you. If an admin chooses to, I'm fine with it. Personally, I think it's good publicity to let other thieves know you can't hijack someone else's work. But it's all good. High horse responses are like this are what cause drama. Jerry Cochran says, come on, everybody. Either way, I think it's petty for YouTube to strike a channel because they don't know how they were treated. Haven't watched this video yet. Jerry, it's literally MJR's video with this guy's voiceover. It's not fair use. Well, YouTube said it was fair use. So, no. Not sure how that works, but people can do that with sports all the time. Oh, there's quite a few comments here. It still wouldn't be fair use. People get a copyright strike if someone did a UFC fight. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, I'm not going to go into sports. I don't do sports stuff. But MJR put this video out for free, so your PPV comparison, pay-per-view comparison, is invalid. Blah blah blah. I didn't steal it. It's free. It's fair use. La 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 la. Oh, it's my trash video. Yeah, clips. He doesn't show an entire show of something and just talks over it. Well, I didn't show the entire thing. This is what happens when people make an assumption. They make an ass out of you and umption, and they've made an ass out of themselves. So there you have it. Copyright laws are still a thing on YouTube, and it protects content creators from getting their videos stolen. Same as writing a damn essay in school. You can't copyright someone else's work and slap your name on it. It's still plagiarism. I can't copy someone else's video and slap my name on it either. It's the same concept. The first rule of copyright: creators should only upload videos they have made or are authorized to use. That means they should not upload videos they didn't make or use content that blah 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 blah. It's fair use, fella. What is fair use? There we go. A US law allows the reuse of copyright protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. Blah 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 blah. Case by case basis. So yeah, it's been through YouTube and they've said it's fine. In fact, this doesn't disprove my video at all. Corey. Lots of names rhyme. Lots of words rhyme with Corey, like allegory, Montessori. Take your emotions out of it. News stations use clips for fair use all the time. If he's discussing the video he's using, I don't see a big deal out of it. News stations usually have permission, blah 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 blah. Still a fine line. Oh, which thing? Why just stop the things popping up? If there's still a fine line between clips, because I've made this screen bigger, it just makes everything else bigger. But I've made it big so you can see it on a mobile phone, because most people watch videos on a mobile phone. So there's still a fine line between using clips from someone else's videos to then discuss them while using your face as the main viewing point, and using someone's entire video when you just voice over it. So yeah, I didn't use the whole thing, so no. News stations have access to, yeah, I mean, news stations are different because they will all, BBC and ITV, for example, they'll have contracts in place so they can use each other's work, that's a whole different kettle of fish. You're putting it on broadcast TV, so they'll have things in place so they can just use it straight away, because you don't want to see ITV don't want to see a news report on BBC, or let's say Channel 4 News. They see something on BBC News at 6 o'clock and they have a program going out at 7 o'clock. They don't want to go through endless legal processes trying to get one little clip, because they won't have cleared the rights by the time it goes to broadcast. So, they've got to have something in place that's mutual between them all. It's a whole different kettle of fish. Oh, we have a GIF. I don't care what you think. So yeah, they're all getting a little testy in this group. Blah 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 blah. Dude, sure clips. This guy used MJ's whole video. Well, I didn't use the whole video. What about channels that streamed the recent Nintendo Direct and called it a react video? Literally the exact same thing. Well, yeah, those people are using the entire video. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. It's morons like these Metal Jesus hating parasites. So I'm a Metal Jesus hating parasite. I'm a moron. I'm a moron. I'm a moron. According to Cody, named after a box that you can get dodgy telly off. No doubt. Why do things keep popping up? That really is bloody annoying. How do you stop that? I'm using Firefox. How do you stop bloody pop-ups coming up? It's fine. I've got a little counter top right there. It tells me how many notifications I've got. I don't need a frigging thing popping up down there. If anyone knows how to stop that, please tell me. Okay, so I'm a good few minutes into this, and I've barely touched the surface. There's a billion React videos on channels on YouTube making money reacting to other people's content. Get over it. Blah, blah. They're just kind of repeating the same thing over and over there. He'll be remembered as a hidden gem of YouTube trash yard. Ha 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 ha. Disciples of MJR unite. Oh, good God. This MJR is such a dick. And even worse are the people who follow him. Spamming poorly done videos to gain a following. Personally, there's no need for MJR to publicly address this or even talk to him before issuing this kind of thing, especially considering people like this want that response just so they get some traffic. It's in poor taste and more like an attack than a spoof. Hope it's not true, Richard Masuki. Oh, fucking hell. That's review NoTechUSA and shout at my wife or girlfriend when I'm in the middle of a live stream. Blah blah blah. You know, I've covered that before. He just shouted at his girlfriend, wife, significant other when she was interrupting him. It's a horrible little man. Fair use is only a thing if you can convince a judge. Well, no, it's a thing where MetalJesusRocks would have had to take out a lawsuit against me and tell YouTube that he has put this lawsuit against me. He did not. So when I combated this, YouTube then put this to him. He did not provide proof within the 2-week period, and my video went back up. So no. It's not something it's not fair use. You don't have to convince the judges. I don't have to convince the judge it's fair use. Jason Lindsay would have had to issue the whole lawsuit process in the first place, which he didn't. It's not something you just poof into existence to protect you. If you rip someone's work, there's a chance you're going to get into some trouble. Did he actually do an original spoof or just show some MJR clips in his video? Took an entire MJR video and did a whole voice over the whole thing. It wasn't the whole thing. No wonder MJR copyrighted it. That's like stealing someone else's hard work and trying to claim it as your own. Wrong! I know you can't just post an entire movie without your own commentary. Sounds like a good strike. Wrong! You've taken footage and just spoken over it. That'll be the issue. It's also YouTube that flags these videos up to the original content creator. It even gives a percentage of how much footage has been taken. Now, that's an interesting point because, quite frankly, that doesn't. It's such a flawed system. You go to the copyright tab, and it tells you, loads of times I get the same 5 or 6 games coming up as having apparently used my gameplay. And it says anything from like 10% to even 100% sometimes. Do you know how many of them have used my gameplay? None. In some cases, I made, say, like a PSP video, like a Gran Turismo, I think it was, or something similar. And even when someone's uploaded a PS2 version and labeled it as such, YouTube says they've used my video. Well, they haven't. I can see they haven't. Or like there's like one of Space Channel 5 Part 2, I think, and some Crazy Taxi and some other games, and even like some of the original Gears of War, I think. And it says they've used my content. They haven't. They haven't at all, and I can tell they haven't, by looking at it. So with those sort of videos, they've just got to the point of. I've just got to the point of every time those things will get flagged up, there's an archive option just to ignore it, basically. So I'll just ignore it for those games. There are once in a blue moon, someone has stolen my entire video and just uploaded that video, and they've done that to loads of people. I've thrown a claim at them, a strike, because they have done that. It's not like they've taken mine and then done anything different with it. If they had, fine, but they didn't. So, but that's like one or two, compared to all this nonsense where it's saying people have used my gameplay and I know they haven't, and I'm not going to strike them for something that they've not done. Take that, Jason. Anyway, only Joe from GameSack can parody MJR. No idea who that is. What's this? Whatever. Itcher did a good job too. Really? Oh, okay. He had a big cry over the Nintendo 30s Club as well. Did I post it in there as well? I can't remember. Yeah. So, not only am I a moron, I am also a complete tool. On another note, anyone have thoughts on the Mortal Kombat movie? Well, the new one hasn't come out yet. So, no. All the people that cry use and don't actually know what that means. It's not as if I get a free card to use other people's videos. A parody, yes. But you create the entire thing. This was not that. Well, it is fair use, Joshua. It's a straight rip of one of his videos. Pathetic attempt, parody, over the top, blah, blah, blah. The guy craves attention. Good. Bad, doesn't matter. I'm a tad concerned for his mental well-being, genuinely. Yeah, I'm concerned for my mental well-being, genuinely, as well. Maybe I'm going slightly mad. Why not? Why not? I'm almost as old as Jason Lindsay, so why not? When the person you want to ruin is actually oh fucking hell. When the person you want to ruin is actually a pretty wholesome and awesome person, you start to make shit up. Dude needs to learn how to YouTube. MJC full, I think you mean MJR for life, but MJR is pretty awesome, pretty wholesome and awesome. The man who gets $4,000 in Patreon each month from children. The man who bought what was it, Game Boy Advance. I think I mentioned this in another video and how it was originally heard it from. I think for a Gamer Dude's video. He bought a Game Boy Advance for $1 from a small girl at a swap meet, and then bragged about it on YouTube. $1. He'll pay $1 for a Game Boy Advance. Last of the big spenders, eh? But yeah, oh god, Basement Leak. Pretty wholesome and awesome person. Fucking Basement Leak, Steve DaCosta. Have you not fucking seen the fucking Basement Leak? Jesus H. Crap on a crust. You clown. You clown. You absolute Ronald McDonald. Good lord. Relax. It's pretty pretty sad when you have to. How many more of these have we got? It's pretty sad when you have to make up drama with a YouTuber with a larger following or clout. This guy's problems are beneath my contempt. We have a word in Austria for this, and you all know it: kindergarten. Kindergarten's like a junior school thing. So, no idea what that relates to for this. And like a 12-year-old girl, they just stick all the silly hand-on-face emoticon things. What I don't get is dude. I'm a dude now, so I was a moron. Then I was a tool, and now I'm a dude. I like being a dude. I'll be a dude. Jason Shoemake. Do you make shoes, Jason Shoemake? I bet you don't. I bet you just sit on your fat backside. What I don't get is dude saying MGR, you mean the dude, hadn't bothered to contact me beforehand about this, but dude straight up just stole MGR content without even asking for permission. You don't have to ask for permission when it's fair use. I'm a dude, and I'm an idiot clown. So I'm a moron, I'm a tool, I'm a dude and an idiot clown. I hope someone's making notes of all this because I can't keep up. It's like those Simon toys where you had 4 colours, 4 buttons, and you had to press buttons and boo 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 boo, and you had to memorise the sequence. So I'm trying to memorise. Oh God, what was it? So moron, tool, dude, idiot, clown. Someone write them down for me, thank you. Okay, so straight on from Jason Shoemake, who's talking cobblers. Oh, thank you, Josh Manley. Here's the video. He clearly does not like MJR. I'm no expert, but I think using all or almost all. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. You've admitted. You pointed out it's not all of the video. It's not all of the video. Thank you, Josh. Oh, but his video does warrant a copyright claim. Well, it doesn't because YouTube shuts it out. Someone is butthurt and needs more attention. Yeah, well, MetalJesusRocks, he needs your money. If the guy used a mixture of his own content and effects with his video, it would fall under fair use. But he's just badly stitched clips together in an MJR video. Thank you. So you agree it's not the entire video. Duh. There isn't enough transformative material to consider that type as fair use. Well, YouTube disagree with you, Peter Walker. If it was labelled under reaction or spoof commentary, then sure. Well, it says parody, spoof, whatever now. What did I put originally? I think, well, the title rather went on for a long time. It's not copyright abuse. Thank you. Thank you. Critical says, does similar videos with Anthony Sullivan's products by voicing over them. It's how a community sees what a parody is. Obviously, this video is meant to be an attack rather than a parody. Well, how could it be attack? Attack is attacking someone. I'm not attacking anyone. It's clear it's a parody. Unless you see something else in it, please tell me. Post in the comments below. Copyright claim was justified. Well, It wasn't. Da, 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 da. People are desperate to get recognised these days. Yeah, Z. We use Zs in the America. We use Zs because we mean fucking business. Yeah. We use an S in the UK. Just use an S. It's pretty fucking straightforward. His post has already been taken down in that group. I think he's annoyed the admins there too. I think he did get taken out of some groups. The post, the video. That was because of the people who commented on it just getting nasty. That's why the videos got taken out. I watched almost a minute of it. Good parody either needs to exaggerate the truth or be deeply ironic, and this was neither. He should make up his own character and ham it up. Well, how about we just go with just hold your hand up to your phone while you're reading this. I watched almost a minute over it. Good parody. Yeah, let's leave Ryan Moroni as that. Good parody. Thank you, Ryan. Rich Needle, whatever. Yeah, whoever it was, certainly not a talented. Oh, fucking hell, do me a favour. Oh, come on, man. Oh, whoever this was, is certainly not a talented YouTube creator like Jason is. Yes, Jason Lindsay at MetalJesusRocks is a talented YouTube creator, everyone. Oh, come on. That's called jealousy. Am I the only person that hates... Oh, go away. That's the only person that hates... I mean, I like them reacting to my posts in other groups, but please, just... I'm busy, man. How do we stop that? How do we turn that shit off? I've tried turning everything off in the settings notifications thing on the settings, but it hasn't worked. So yeah, Jason Lindsay is a talented YouTube creator. That's called jealousy. Am I the only person that hates it when these nobodies go to the time and effort to bash a great YouTuber? He's great. These people have nothing better to do and nobody will watch his ridiculous parody anyway. Well, lots of people watched my ridiculous parody. Thank you very much. I don't even want to see it. Oh, God. It's probably that weirdo Afro Gamer dude. All I've ever seen him do is poke fun from Rich at ReviewTechUSA. Why not? And also Reggie, Radical Reggie, and also MGR Kids, a Total Toolbox. Good Lord. You know, it's and Afro Gamer dude has said this himself. If you search Radical Reggie on YouTube, Afro Gamer Dude's videos come up more often than Radical Reggie's. So, yeah, who's doing better at YouTube? Afro Gamer Dude or Radical Reggie? I think it's Afro Gamer Dude. Thank you very much. Job done. Okay, he's posting the exact same thing, just wants a lot of attention. No, it just doesn't take much to post it in several groups. Anyway, that's from the Galaxy Sega group. That had a lot of comments that got taken out. I got a lot of abuse. I got a lot of abuse from a Faith Johnson. They just gave me a really nasty, shitty message and told me to F off. So I've not got a lot of faith in Faith Johnson. Faith. I've got to have faith. Oh, yeah. No publicity is bad publicity. I would just probably have ignored him. I would have probably ignored him. Not I would have. Come on, Joel. Joel Smith, I've watched the spoof 3 times now. Never would have heard. So, by posting the video in this group, they watched it 3 times. Thank you, Ryan Kimball. Thank you. You can come again, Ryan. The more I read these comments, the more I'm loving that parody video. Yeah, this guy posted about the copyright claim in the Nintendo group. Pretty sad when a lesser-known YouTuber has to use a popular YouTuber's momentum in order to gain subs. I find it funny, though that got very little sympathy for his post. Just from wankers, though. This guy's a piece of human garbage. So I'm a moron. I'm a tool. Someone else keep track of these for me. I'm a piece of human garbage. It's clearly. Oh yeah. I'm really jealous. Yeah. The biggest crime is that this video is as funny as a funeral wake. 95% of someone else's hard work, and then to bitch when they are caught. Tut. Illegal copyright strike. Gary D. Pomper. D for Dick. As we say in my neck of the woods, bore off your muppet. I guess he's from some sort of backwards part of Britain. But just, bit of a neckbeard. Yeah, looks that way. The dude got roasted in every group he posted that trash video in. It's one thing to make a tasteful parody like Joe at GameSack. I don't care who Joe at Nutsack is. But no, there's always wankers in Facebook groups. I mean, coming on, we got 253 comments. Most of them are wankers, and you always get people in groups who are like that. You know, the people who are going to comment nice things won't comment. The people who are going to comment nasty things will comment. They'll comment in their droves. You maybe get one or two nice comments. That's about it. But yeah, it's mostly going to be nasty comments. That's why you end up with a whole load of YouTube dislikes. But YouTube dislikes are the same as YouTube likes, and YouTube treats them as engagement and pushes the video up the algorithm. If you want to hurt a video, do not like or dislike, do not comment on it, ignore it. Do not interact with it in any way. If you interact with it in any way, you are helping the video go up the algorithm. Jesse! There's another neckbeard. John Raven Richard Loser. Oh, Mr. Loser. Nothing, you can't say any more than that. Mr. Loser. Mr. Loser. The lowest form of content creation. Well, MJR's videos. Taking someone else's videos and superimposing your head over the video. I didn't put my head on it at all. It isn't parody, you dum-dum. No, I'm dumb, not dum-dum. But that's another insult. So you're taking, notes. If you grabbed independent clips, talked about how he decides which games to critique, how he shoots his videos, that is fair use. What you're doing is stealing and more gross than PS5 scalping. Richard Nieder. Facts! Facts! You can prove anything with facts, but as Leon Herring said, but not in this case, because those are not facts. Not gonna lie, I got a little giddy when I saw that page liked my comment. Okay. You one more reply. Senpai noticed me. Oh, fucking hell. I will not sleep tonight now seeing that. I never understood why goofballs like this kid. Oh, I'm a kid now. Oh, that's alright. I'm in my 40s, but I'm a kid. He's only trying to poke fun at legit YouTubers. He's one of those people think people who are laughing with him but really are laughing at him. No, wrong. They are laughing with me. But, you've had nothing good to say about the video, so Richard Needle, so what do you expect? I watched the video. What sucks is that he was growing his channel organically without resorting to that lowbrow crap. I think he got desperate with reviews. It just went for MJR because he just... Oh, excuse me. It's like John Candy and Uncle Buck when he coughs at the start. But I don't smoke. He thinks it's the most easiest avenue for those sweet clicks. So the content was original and actually quite good. Thank you. But which do you think is actually getting me the bigger hits, the subscribers? It was this. Duh. I wonder how much longer we've got to go with this because I want to go and make some din-dins. This parody is the best. Urcha Gaming. I don't believe I will. That's more original content. Well, it's just a woman with a beard. I presume it's a woman anyway. I don't know. She's in this. It could be. Maybe it's Jason Lindsay's top half. I mean, he talks about how fat he is. They could be his moobs. I don't know. No, his moobs aren't that big, I don't think. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, apparently it is a woman. Apparently. This dude looks like he'd be a fun hang. That's one way to reach 5k subs. Le sigh. Oh, so someone's sighing at me in French. Thank you. Get a bigger following by creating your own videos. Well, not so. Oh, yeah, part of this dude didn't realise just how much of a loyal fan base MGR has. Yeah, all a bunch of fucking simps. Let's just say he got his in his comments. I didn't. I don't know which comments you're talking about. At Fetho. What? We are with you. What an asshat. Fair play MGR. Seen it posted loading gaming groups. Dude's video was joke not even funny. You can use whole sentences and connection words and punctuation, and like dude has apostrophe in it, apostrophe s. Video was joke not even funny. Oh, it's like Bart Simpson saying I bad want money now. Mr. Kearns. Oh, Xander Leggett. That even sounds like a fake name as well. Not my time to watch this video, bet you did. Yeah, the real issue of this other content creators stealing the original and replace you with someone else or just flat out steal. Blah 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 blah. I'm not even a huge YouTuber. I'm just small potatoes, and it's happening to me, probably still today. This is a bit of broken English as well. My channel is now 2 years old. These videos of me are on these weird foreign sites where there is no English, so yep, content gets stolen and rebranded as their own. And I don't know if this was the same case or not, and the guy complaining got caught. I don't know if there's a connection here. Well, if you don't know, you could have just watched my video. Then you would have known that it's fair use. But yeah, this is the trouble. People making assumptions. I covered that before. How dumb some people are. Look at the words he chose to capitalise. He's obviously taking advantage of the situation with clickbait nonsense. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not cool with that kind of hurtful drama going on in this community. If you think MJR took his guy's video to heart, you must be a new fan because he's left at plenty of impression spoof type videos. I trust his judgment on a copyright claim if he felt that his art was being stolen. So he's trusting MetalJesusRocks on copyright. Well, YouTube disagreed with you. So, no. These weird as anti-ear beggars go around talking shit on other people, and then when said people confront him about them, it's just a spoof, it's just a joke. Get the off. Whatever. I made the mistake of watching that guy's video. Pretty sure he's just clout chasing. It seems like he made the video with a deliberate intent to force MGR to strike it, just so he could complain about it. Well, no, I made a spoof video, and then Jason Lindsay threw his toys out the pram. I wonder if he got that. I wonder if he got that on Craigslist along with all the other shit he found on that lazy motherfucking video from a couple of weeks back, when he literally spent 18 minutes just waffling through Craigslist. That's what it's come to. He doesn't make proper videos anymore. He doesn't have any guests coming in. You know, you don't see Kinsey being on there. Well, so Kinsey went off to Japan. Kelsey, she's not on there. I presume she still runs a game shop in Seattle. Who else? John Riggs, John Scamcock. I think Reggie's been barred for certain things, transphobic things he said online. So MJR no longer has anyone to make videos with. And so, yeah, he's resorted to just waffling through Craigslist. Anyway. Oh, here we go. John Riggs. Jason White. Most of those who do these types of videos are just clout chasing. Interesting. They never go out to those with millions of subs. Well, I'm not going after anyone. I just made a spoof video. But, you know, bloody beardy weirdy types. Anyway, bro, my 11-year-old brother-in-law could create a better spoof if you want to call it that. Clearly I'm building my channel wrong if this dude has more subs than me by doing crap like that. Jason replied, yeah, his channel is what, like 13 years old? Paint drying could get as many subscribers in 13 years. Bah, 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 bah. I mean, that is a really good video. 10 hours of paint drying. I do actually like that. It's a very funny video. I actually once tried to get that for review before it was actually released. No, sorry, that video hasn't been released. Right, the film I'm talking about is a film called Paint Drying, which I forget how many hours it goes on for, but it's a guy who did a Kickstarter to raise funds for a video, for a film, and however much money he got, you know, he would sort of use all of that, every last penny, to register that with the BBFC, who classify videos, and then I forget how much. Let's say it's £30 a minute to classify a video. I don't know the exact amount. It's probably about that. But he took the money, divided it by say about £30, and that is how many minutes the film goes on for. So I did ask if I could review that film. So I do film reviews, but he wasn't making it available to the public, which is a shame because I would have loved to have seen that. He said like that only him and the BBFC will ever see it, which is a shame because it's really good. Yeah, if you look it up, It's called paint drying. Not just 10 hours of paint drying, but just paint drying. What else have we got? So I've got an ice cube in my mouth now. Not I've not got the wrapper ice cube in my mouth now. That'd be something else entirely. If anyone's still watching at this point, just put ice cube in the comments. I'll know. I like how people cry, but it's a parody. But it clearly isn't. Well, it obviously is. The type of stuff is the stuff that really irks me when content creators like Jason, content creators like Jason work so hard on their channels. Yeah, a guy who didn't put out a video for like nearly 2 weeks, and then even when he did, he just put going through shit on Craigslist. Nerd crew, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck that is. Who cares? False copyright strikes are never cool, but I haven't seen the video in question, so I can't say for sure if it truly is false. Well, you could have just watched the video. Duh. If the dude, it was that dude who made the pointless videos, it wasn't funny, it was just a parody making fun of MJR. I think MJR is in the right. Obviously he's not. Blah 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 blah. I'm a lunatic now. I'm an idiot, I'm a tool, all the other things. I'm an idiot clown, and now I'm a lunatic. Thank you. Yeah, most of them didn't take his crap in the group. Well, a lot of people, it was just I covered that earlier on in this video. It was just people prefer to complain about things than praise things. So, no, yeah. Oh, he ended up turning off comments on the retro group. You can't even spell pixel. Fucking hell. I did turn off comments in a lot of the groups. The reason being was because it was a Sunday evening when I posted this, and by the time it was like about 1 o'clock UK time as it went on, and I thought people are still commenting on this, and there's probably, I think we're about sort of, depending on the section of America, we're about between 5 and 8 hours. They're sort of behind in time by 5 or 8 hours. So basically, say for the whichever time zone is 8 hours behind the UK, I didn't want to then wake up in 8 hours time. Or if I could get 8 hours sleep, that'd be great. But I didn't want to wake up in 7 or 8 hours time and then go to my Facebook and find a billion comments to deal with on a Monday morning when I had work to do. That's why I turned them off, so I could get on with my work without the headache from fucking morons like people like Xander fucking Leggett. That's why I turned off the comments. So duh. Besides which, it was just the same people ranting bullshit like this dick. There again. I watched about 3 minutes. Couldn't watch any more, which wasn't really that funny. Oh, glad you just watched it. At least Mark Lechman, you watched it. At least you made you've made an opinion based on the video. Thank you. You may not like it. I don't mind if you don't like it. That's fine. At least you watched it. So you have a valid opinion because you watched it. This dude is crazy and lazy. I mean, it's kind of funny for a bit, but he just voiced over blah 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 blah. But it's not in violation, we know. Steve Wright Jr. go report his video. The funny thing about fair use is everyone thinks it's a standard when it's actually a defence. There is no fair use law. There is a fair use law actually. It's just judicial carve out for doctrine of fair use to be applied at the discretion of judges in deciding copyright cases. Is it fair use? I don't know. It's not for me to decide. Well, it is fair use. What would Metal Jesus do? Well, he won't say, will he? He won't say. Oh, John Riggs. Here we go. John Riggs. John Riggs. But the only thing I have in common with John Riggs is that neither of us can get a bloody haircut at the moment. Yeah, I'll have my haircut in a couple of weeks' time, and it'll be nearly 6 months since I last had a haircut, due to the ineptitude of the way what's been handled in the UK by our wonderful government. But John Riggs, oh good lord, John Riggs, he's a clown and a half. He shills for Amico. He'd made a video, 5 reasons not to buy the Amico, when it was really 5 reasons to buy the Amico. And it was just bollocks. It was just shilling for the Amico, which is painfully obvious, and it was just painful. I watched the whole thing, but it was painful to watch. At the moment, I've got an Amico on order, pre-order the Founders Edition. It's been brought back to October this year. I may cancel the pre-order. I don't know. I'm going to see how I go. But one thing I do know is that because of one thing I've sort of learned recently, the import charges I get stung for might be as much as £80. So a $250 console may end up costing me, over 300 quid. And so that's not what I'm paying for. So, I may have to sort of cancel the pre-order, maybe pick one up further down the line when they've been released in the UK. I know, because I did get a comment from Tommy Tallarico about this. Even at the moment, the only one you can pre-order in the UK is white, and it's like from Argos at the moment. But I don't want to pre-order a basic white one. That's pretty much all you can pre-order in the UK directly. But I think other colours will be coming later on down the line. So that's what Tommy said. So I may have to cancel the pre-order. Obviously, not get the white one at launch, and then get a different colour. I love the purple one. I like the look of that. But I think that's the one that's only available from pre-order at GameStop, which is in the US. So again, I would have import issues, tax, charges there. So I can't really do that. But I do like an ass purple one. But John Riggs, and again, kudos to Afro Gamer Dude for this. He's made a couple of great videos on this. But yeah, one of the things that John Riggs has shilled for, as well as the Amico, is a ball shaver. The Manscaped ball shaver advert. You make a video about video games that kids will watch, and then you go and make a promo video to put at the top of it about shaving your balls, your undercarriage, the bit that nobody wants to think about. I don't want to think about John Riggs's balls. Did you? Now you're thinking about John Riggs's balls. You got John Riggs's balls on the brain. I'm talking about them, so I got John Riggs's balls in my mouth. Horrible. What a horrible thought. Let's not talk about John Riggs's balls anymore. Thank you. Anyway, so John Riggs just said I'm a hater of the Metal Jesus crew. Jealous of our friendship, no doubt. You couldn't be any further from the truth, you fucking beardy weirdy. Jordan Rosen, although you're probably correct, it doesn't justify silencing someone. Parody is protected by fair use laws, and we need to protect it. For us content creators that use it respectfully, I may not agree with his behaviour, but they have the right to do it. If you put on a wig, a heavy metal shirt, and acted out his own dialogue, it will be parody. Re-uploading someone else's footage, blah, blah, blah. Well, it does count, actually. Beardy weirdy. I'll be honest, I did actually think of making a video with a fake wig and beard and all the rest of it. But what's the point? I made the video. It was out there. People have seen it. I could make another spoof of MetalJesusRocks. I know, there'll be less views watching it because people have. I've made the parody video. That was it. That was the parody. There's no point doing the same thing twice. So so there we go. And also other people have done the wig and beard thing already. So yeah, it's been done. Blah 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 blah. Someone else who did it. Here we go. So regardless of the intentions of the guy that made the MJR video, it's probably going to fall under fair use, as dubbing over a video for parody purposes is considered transformative in nature. There was a similar recent series of lawsuits recently, Hughes versus Benjamin Cole. Benjamin ended up winning, as it was deemed his critique of her material was transformative in its nature. I'm just being informative. There was a few other guys on YouTube, saw another fella upload a 12-minute video bullying Reggie. Lonely people, I guess. Come on, Cody. I know we named after a box that sells dodgy TV shows, but at least learn to friggin' spell. But use the thing on your phone that was it the autocorrect on your phone, the predictive text, whatever it is, that just corrects your words. There's no way someone with a girlfriend would carry on like this about another man. Well, MJR hasn't got a girlfriend, has he? I know MJR's got a wife, but really, you know MJR just simps for Kelsey. We all know it. You know it, Cody. I know it. MJR simps for Cody. Simps for Cody. He simps for Kelsey. Every man simps for Kelsey, and why not? She's hot. Notice all these MJR haters don't have anywhere near the following that MJR has, and their videos suck. I watched one of this dude's videos, and it sucked. Could not watch more than a couple of minutes. It's sad that grown-ups resort to this petty envy instead of working hard to do a better job. They feel if they bash someone, they'll get more followers. Quite the opposite. It is repulsive. Well, I did get a load more subs, so no. By the way, John, I'm a big fan of your videos. I love it when you talk about Famicom. Keep it up, man. Suck. Oh, simp. Thank you for the kind words. And yeah, they do have their own following, so the same few people who comment on their videos. It's sad, though, because this dude gained 4K subs, which isn't a bad thing, doing his own thing, DVD reviews and whatever. He didn't need to do this, but that's his burden now. My burden? I got a load of hits out of it. A load of hits and a load of subs. So, my burden? I'll take that burden any day of the week, birdie wordy. My pleasure, Dom. Blah, 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 blah. The MJR crew needs to ignore these fools. You guys have tons of people who follow and admire your work. All of you seem to be super nice people, and some folks just hate that. Stay cool and keep up the great work. And then they go off a bit of a tangent here. I did actually read this one before. Bad lip reading. I've sort of flicked through this bad lip reading bit. Basically, they're the people who they make some really good videos. I watched a few of them. I watched 3 of the the Star Wars films, the original 3 Star Wars films, and they make songs about them. The one that's based on the original Star Wars, A New Hope, that is the best one. That is the best one. They did, for some reason, the one that was based on Empire Strikes Back has got more hits last time I looked. But the seagulls stop it now. I didn't quite get that. I didn't like that as much. But yeah, the original one was absolutely brilliant. So these people are pretty much doing the same thing. Blah 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 blah. If you used a few clips from his video with his commentary on why he doesn't agree, that'd be one thing. Re-uploading with the intent of slander isn't cool and not allowed under Google's anti-harassment and cyberbullying. John Riggs, you know nothing. You know nothing, John Riggs. It's not anti-harassment or bullying. It's not harassment or bullying. It's fair use. YouTube has said it's fair use. Clown. Well, regardless, here is the Streisand effect at its finest. And now I'm going to watch his channel. Someone I've never watched before. Now I looked at the Streisand effect, and it's basically I had looked at it before, and I kind of forgot what it was about because that was a while ago. And this goes back to 2003. So from Wikipedia, the Streisand effect is a social phenomenon that occurs when an attempt to hide, remove, or censor information has the unintended consequence of further publicizing that information, often via the internet. It's named after the American entertainer Barbra Streisand, whose attempt to suppress California Coastal Record Project's photograph of her residence in Malibu, taken to document California coastal erosion, inadvertently drew further attention to it. Attempts to suppress information are often made through cease and desist letters, but instead of being suppressed, the information receives extensive publicity, as well as media extensions such as videos and spoof songs, and so on and so on. So the more you say something is crap and how it shouldn't happen, the more you publicize it, the more people see it. If MetalJesusRocks had ignored my video, I'm never making this video. I'd never made other videos since. So all you have to do, if you don't want me to make videos about MJR, don't watch them. Don't comment on them. Don't like or dislike. Don't do any interactions whatsoever. Because if no one watches them, I won't make them. But people watch them. People like them. So, no. I'm trying not to swear, you see, so I'm using words like so no. So, riff tracks, blah, 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 blah. I think that got mentioned before. Riff tracks is different. They are doing is creating an audio track. Blah, 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 blah. What this guy did was take MJR's video, make a voiceover, and upload it to YouTube, and try to monetize MJR's hard work. MJR's hard work, as Afro Gamer Dude calls it, just panning a video camera over some games. which is literally what it was. It was just, here's the camera, here I am showing you a game. That was it. That was all it bloody was. And just a bit of gameplay thrown in. That was it. It was the laziest. It was the laziest video until, and it didn't actually get many hits. It got a really low number of hits compared to the average MetalJesusRocks video. And then the even worse later came the Craigslist video. Here's a RiffTrax video, features commentary over video clips from Twilight. So, you see, I wouldn't use a film because I know that's just going to get taken down anyway. So, I'm presuming RiffTrax. They must be a big company. I presume. I've never heard of them. They must be a big company if a lot of people are mentioning them. I imagine if you're using clips from a Fox 20th Century Fox film like Twilight, then you will have an agreement with Fox, so they don't take it down. So yeah, that's the different thing altogether. GIF. Some people like to use GIFs, don't they? I saw him post in a different group complaining. I was like, really? I saw this too. Oh, I think we've got another insult coming up. There's another obsessed. You can't even spell it right. Jesus H Christ. There is another obsessed MJR hater on YouTube called AfroGamer Dude. AfroGamer Dude. So AfroGamer Dude, I hope you're watching this. I know you'll be watching this. You're apparently known as AfroGamer Dude. So yeah. I thought this was an insult at me, but I don't know. Diego De Leon, he criticizes you, but he doesn't even know what your name is. So whoever AfroGamer Dude is, apparently he's an envious and non-creative loser. But so that's not AfroGamer Dude. That's a different guy entirely. So there you go. Diego, if they spent half the energy they spend hating, they might have some content. Look, I have many people I don't agree with you. I don't agree with. Many are YouTubers. Many have done more harm to the hobby than good. But in the end, I always admire the hustle. Content and work is more than the haters will do. Totally agree. It's just sad to see a grown-up man sink that low. That's obviously what teenagers do, not a man obviously in his 40s. I'm in my 40s. Yeah, so? It will happen to you, Diego. You will hit your 40s. I mean, this guy's channel is... just going back to... There's a comment from earlier which I forgot to address. About the fact my channel's been up 13 years. Yeah, when I started it, I did upload some gameplay, a lot of PSP gameplay at the time, Xbox 360 and so on. But there were a number of years I just didn't do anything with the channel, nothing major. Yeah, uploaded a few bits of gameplay here and there, but I didn't do anything with it for like several years. So that's why it's been going so long, and I've not done a huge amount with it. So yeah, there you go. So this guy's channel is pretty bad and basically gets no views. It probably would have been better not to copyright claim him and not give him all the exposure. There we go. You see, don't. If you want something not to, this is the Streisand effect. If you don't want people to see it, don't talk about it. Duh. But need to, says Derek. The whole guy's channel seems dedicated to baiting other YouTubers to get attention. I'm not saying MGR is wrong to make the claim. Fair use is pretty grey, but clearly this guy is just looking for controversy with this video. Well, I've not baited other YouTubers. I think MGR is pretty much the only person I've talked about. Occasionally a little bit of Rich, but So moving on. Age-old example of being rude about someone and then just saying they were joking. It isn't fair use. It is fair use. They've already established that. 9 times out of 10, the people who claim fair use have no idea what fair use is, says Wesley Gilmeinheit. If he's just uploading entire videos, it wasn't the entire video. That's not fair use, blah, 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 blah. If he was nice, it doesn't matter if he was nice or mean in his video. He just wholesale copied content, blah, blah, blah. He earned any strike he got. Wrong! Seen a few of these turds pop up whining about MJR. Jealous little trolls, all of them. All these little simps for MJR. All begun with Tracy. The man called Tracy. Good lord. 90% of the videos this guy is taking others of loaded content and talking over it. He's just a sketch loser that steals shit. You haven't seen any of my videos then. Duh. Oh! Evan Scott. What? Where's the immortal John Hancock? That dude is awesome. John Hancock, the man who started a fake museum, takes people's games, says they're going to this museum, which he'll put somewhere. And then when you give him your games, your very expensive games, he then sells them in swap meets for money. You send him games, he sells them for money, and he's awesome for that. John Scamcock is awesome. Okay. Best MJR, Joe from Nutsack. MJR, you need to embrace the parody. Did you ever think that when you started out that you'd become so famous that someone would parody you? He has. There are a handful of actual original parody spoofs of MJR, but this dude stole, blah 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 blah. I didn't see it, I thought it was the first parody. Love MJR, he is always so positive. Oh, what a young Padawan you are. But that's the problem, when people only read headlines, they just assume claims like his are all true. And suddenly good dudes like MJR get needlessly hated. Good dudes like MJR. I've already covered reasons why MJR is not a good dude. This video wasn't even funny, it was dumb. You're in the right, I agree with you. Some people are just jealous, gonna hate. Dude's a total chode. I'm now a chode as well. I hope someone's making notes. This is not fair use, it's also a pathetic attempt at humour, if it was supposed to be. It is fair use. Edward Payson. The perks that come with being a successful YouTuber. I watched the video. Bra is something that women wear. And men who are fat. And then make videos about the fact they are fat. And then try to blag a health subscription. A gym subscription out of their followers. Saying they're fat. Yes. Bra. I watched the video and literally him whining about his fucking Generation Zers or Generation Z. Bruh, I watched the video, it was literally him whining about like nothing. How is this parody? It sounds like some rant video I'd make when I was about 10. I hope you didn't have a voice as low as mine when you were 10. Good lord. Philip Baldy. So either the videos are transformative work, or you think Metal Jesus videos are just whining about him. Whining about nothing. Not quite sure what Baldy's point is there, but anyway. Right on, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but never had time to create all the content. Now I know I can just talk over other people's content. Watch out, YouTube, here I come. And then I can start making videos criticising your videos. Everyone eventually in this group can become YouTube famous. Yeah, it's going to be like a pyramid scheme. Excellent. DVDfever, creator of quality content such as how to turn on the PS5, and let's not forget how to turn off the PS5. Yeah, and people watched it. I made the video. Well, videos. People watched them. So, no. I made various how-to videos on my website, on my YouTube channel. A lot of people watch them. So Stephen Rocher, no. Jay Geems, the video wasn't even funny. It was a bin, is that? I don't know. First things, big fan MGR. I don't think his video is fair use. Blah 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 blah. It is altered, so it is not. Video is direct copy, not altered. It is altered. However, this might be the unpopular view. Let's see. let's take this. Let's take this in detail. But my thoughts are that even if you chase a copyright claim, take it with a pinch of salt and be courteous to the guy, whoever they are, no matter how big or small the Chanel. That goes to the spoof creator and the original Chanel also. Is because it is really worth going after someone. Is it really worth going after someone who makes spoofs and things when it's not really going to affect? You mean affect the original? Where's your punctuation, Geroid? It's not going to affect the original content creator's Chanel in a large-scale way. Like that, once it's in good spirits, even if the original content creator is not entirely happy with some of the things that are said, that's the whole point of a spoof, isn't it? It's just a cheap, light-hearted, comedic piss take, essentially. This one isn't very good. It's okay not to like something or someone's Chanel, but being rude and just as respectful rubs me up the wrong way. Just because you use an actual video of Metal Jesus doesn't mean it's not fair use. Thank you, Baldy. I'm not 100% sure, but I can see the argument for it not being fair use, possibly because it's full screen. For example, in a reaction video, the original video is generally small and only takes up part of the screen, and it's clear to see there's two distinct separate videos appearing on screen at the one time. I just did the video as I did it. I didn't give a thought to whether it was just full screen or whatever. Whatever. MetalJesusRocks. Whatever. That blows. The content I would download as fair use is gameplay footage, and if there's any voiceover, mute the audio. And be honest, you're using game footage from YouTuber. But when downloading someone else's video and monetizing, that's a different story. So MGR is totally on the right on his behalf. He's wrong. I don't monetize my videos because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I gave up on trying that angle, but I still make videos as a hobby and a one-man crew. This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gaming Realm logging off. I bet you didn't log off, did you? You look angry in your picture. You're angry. You look weird. Maybe you shouldn't steal. If you want to do a parody, I didn't steal. Thank you. It was fair use. But if it truly was a parody spoof, there'd be no grounds for the copyright strike. So this guy doesn't understand what parody spoof really is and broke the rules, or it'll get dropped and he'll be fine. I am fine. I don't have much faith in the judgment of YouTube. It wasn't a parody, just look at MGR videos, blah 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 blah. I wasn't insulting his channel at all. I said nothing bad about MetalJesusRocks' channel. So no. Then YouTube will side with MGR on the matter for sure. They didn't. Thank you. He didn't revoice them, he wrote all new dialogue, like you said, and edited them together. Well, I mean, thank you for the for standing up, Baldy. I didn't actually write any dialogue, I just did it off the cuff over the top. Just talking like I'm doing now. I didn't really plan anything in advance. The only thing I planned in advance was that screenshot from was it Wikipedia about the Streisand effect, just because I came across it on this, I had a quick look on this thread before I made the video. But 99% of this is all off the cuff. It's spontaneous and it's called wit, as Blackadder once said. Doesn't YouTube have a policy where you can't say negative things about other fellow YouTubers? If that is the case, the whole video should be pulled down. No, Andy Benicia, it is not the case. Thank you. Someone also made the best MJ impression, whatever. I'm going to argue he probably... Thank you, Patrick. I'm going to argue he probably isn't a super big fan of someone calling him a shill. I thought he was going to say I'm not a super big fan. So yeah, MJR is not a super big fan of me. Well, yeah, I agree with that. Either way, I agree. I watched the video. Thank you, Baldy. I watched the video. It seems fair use would apply. Since MetalJesus is also a YouTuber, it would have to be wise just to let it go. Thank you. What happened to being a man? Oh, I think Carl's in my corner here. What happened to being a man and contacting people over disputes? When did social media become the new normal place to air dirty laundry? Don't mistake his little rant for anything other than a cry to his followers to bring a cancel culture attack onto MJR. I think there's many other reasons to bring a cancel culture attack onto MJR. Jealousy can be a harsh mistress. Oh, is that the last one? Oh no! I really enjoyed that. That was ace. In fact, that's we've gone down from 5 weeks to 4 weeks. So the last comment on there was Wednesday. So there's a talk for like several days, and then from Wednesday up to 24th. So it's posted on the 21st of February, and it went up to the 24th of February. So that's 3 days worth of discussion about little old me. 3 days of discussion about Don Robinson, DVDfever Games. I win at YouTube. Thank you very much. And then it looks like a day later. I mean, I'm actually filming this on a Wednesday, so that's why it's gone down to 4 weeks. So it's just a few hours after that one. But yeah, I could comment further, but yeah, somehow I've got let into the MetalJesusRocks group. So that was the first video I came across on this group. So I might make others. If I'm still a member of this group. John Riggs will see this video for sure. I know he will, because that's the kind of guy he is. He'll watch this from cover to cover. He'll get MetalJesusRocks to watch this from cover to cover as well. And there you go. Little jealous little bums they are. So yeah, they claim they don't watch my videos, but they do. But where there's a will, there's a way. So we shall see what happens. So I think that's pretty much it from this video. Hope you all enjoyed that. That went on far longer than I was expecting it to. But it was 253 comments. I'll see if there are other threads about me on this group. It'd be fucking hilarious if there was. And Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. So please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the little bell for all the notifications, and cue Genesis. Sorry, let me start again. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and take care. Cue Sega Genesis.